Hi Scorpio, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your love reading for the week ahead and I've already pulled the oracle card, so we'll get straight into it. First card we have here is exchanging gifts, and this basically is a time for you to give and receive love evenly, but also just open your heart out and allow this person to kind of give to you and vice versa, for you to kind of give it back, and you will have a very good time with them. Could even be someone's birthday as well. And then we have the believe in the impossible with blue moon. So it's basically saying that, the saying like once in a blue moon, it happens very rarely. So there is an opportunity for you here to have something that isn't going to come around very soon again. So it's also about believing that this could be possible. If you think that this situation is not possible, to have like such a good thing, then it's not going to be possible. So you have to believe in yourself as well. And then on top of that as well, this squirrel spirit is also telling you to believe in yourself, and it's saying like you've put in the work, like you've already gone and collected all your acorns, like there's nothing for you to do but believe that that you've got this, whatever this is, with your person, or maybe something external. But I feel like it's like what I'm getting is like things are so good between the two of you, and like you're kind of scared to open up and believe that like this is the real deal, which is, it could be the case or it could not be the case. We'll see what the tarot has to say. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what is Scorpio's feelings for their person? 6 of Cups. Okay, so you, and then 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like, firstly, you could have children with this person, number one. But your feelings is like this person brings you ultimate happiness. You feel like they're your happily ever after. If you are in separation, you miss them, but if you're not in separation, you just have a lot of love for this person. If it's someone new, you could feel like they're your soulmate. They're someone that you've been waiting for, that you've been dreaming about. You have very sweet feelings for this person, and maybe you feel like it's like a past life connection as well. So and they make you feel like a child again, like in the good way, so what are your feelings for, what are their feelings, Scorpio's person's feelings for Scorpio, please? We have the moon, okay, and the 7 of Cups. They feel like there's some sort of confusion here. Like they feel like you're hiding something, but they also feel like very emotional towards you, but they're confused. They could feel like there's, it's that either you're seeing other people, or they feel like there's a lot of options. But they do daydream about you, but it's like kind of like they're in like heavy emotions at the moment about you, and they could be like two sides, like Jekyll and Hyde, where it's like one minute they're like, oh, this is the one and I'm gonna go down this way, and the next minute maybe they let their fears get in the way with the moon, and it causes confusion. Let's see, what are their intentions? What are your intentions? Okay, that was quite quick again. You're intending to, make them happy and bring them wish fulfillment, but we do have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you're more focused on your own happiness than you are on theirs. Not in the in a bad way, but the 5 of Swords can bring across the selfish energy, and you intend to kind of bring in happiness between the two of you and wish fulfillment, but more about your wishes and your dreams. Not sure what that means. Let's see, what is the intentions, and if it doesn't resonate, please leave what doesn't resonate, or you can switch the roles or whatever. What are their intentions towards Scorpio? 10 of Cups in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, the 4 of Pentacles. They're intending to bring in unhappiness. Maybe this is someone that maybe it's like someone that's already connected and they're intending on leaving their partner, but they're finding it difficult to let go of that. Please only take what resonates. Like, if that's not your story, it's not your story, don't take it. But their intention is to cause some sort of unhappiness, or like maybe it's like they're trying to bring in a reality check. I feel like this person is like they're into you, and then they're like, you know, oh, that could never happen, you know. Maybe it is roles reversed. Maybe these things is for your person of believing in the impossible and believing in yourself, because, you know, maybe they feel like that's not something that they can do, but they're definitely holding back in some way. Maybe they're holding back on bringing you happiness right now. I'll get a clarify on that, don't worry. So what are your next actions, with Scorpio's next actions towards their person? 9 of Pentacles. You're just going to kind of focus on yourself at the moment, focus on your own growth and being, you know, independent yourself. And then we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. That is Taurus energy. And with the moon, we also have Pisces energy. I also related a bit with Cancer, but technically it's just Pisces. So with the Hierophant, you're kind of going to do things traditionally, where you're going to like focus on your own growth and being independent and loving yourself, but also kind of giving that, you know, your energy to this other person, but more focused on yourself. What are their next actions? Ace of Pentacles. They're going to offer you something practical, something tangible, like maybe a new relationship, but it's also like making them anxious and making them feel a bit like stuck in their head about something. It's very confusing. It's like this person is up and down. It's like they want this relationship with you and they want to offer you something stable, but maybe they feel like they can't, and it gives them anxiety to do that. Maybe they have some sort of fears with the moon of like, I don't know, fears of abandonment or rejection or something like that, that might be playing into this. So what is the outcome between the two of you this week? High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Maybe an unexpected time of like keeping to yourselves. But I feel like, you know, you guys are also needing to kind of look into your intuition and trust your gut. And like, this is something that, maybe there's something that comes in that shocks you, that you're like, okay, wait, I need to just, what is my intuition and my gut telling me to do? And you need to take that time. Let's get some clarifiers, because even I am confused. I hope this resonates, because, well, I don't at the same time, but I do and I don't. Because I don't know if this message is coming across at all, because I'm confused. Okay, so what is the, let's see, what is, I want to see, what is this moon card first? The Hanged Man. It's like they feel stuck and they need to kind of look at things from a different perspective, and they're letting their fears take control, whereas they need to get into a position where they look at things differently. What's the 10 of Cups in reverse? This is very confusing. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I definitely think that there could be like a third party here that you would know about, that they're needing to kind of let go. Trying to think, is there anything else maybe that it could be? It could be that they can't bring in happiness right now because they need to, I don't know, be that positive person themselves. Maybe they're in a negative mindset, but they're needing to kind of start fresh and start new in some way, with that Page of Wands being at the bottom of the deck. What's the Ace of Pentacles? What does this offer? Something unexpected. This is the Tower. The Hanged Man, we have more Pisces energy, so you definitely could be dealing with a Pisces, or maybe have Pisces in their chart. And then we have the Tower's Scorpio energy. Bottom of the deck, we have Strength. It's like they're going to offer you something completely unexpected, and it's going to be something practical, but it's like they're doing this because they're like doing it out of strength. They're going to like overcome their fears in some way to offer you something. Okay, what's the High Priestess then? So why are you going within? The Fool. Aries energy. It's like your gut is telling you to go down a new path. And then we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like your gut is telling you to start fresh, and start anew. Maybe it could be that this is someone from your past that you're kind of looking at, and they're coming back with like an offer, but you're like, oh, I don't know if that's the right decision. I feel like I need to lean more towards new love than I do this, and like I'm more kind of, I don't know, it's kind of saying that it's time to give and receive love, but I'm really confused here. I hope this is resonating with someone. Okay, let's get you some Heart's Hidden Secrets card. Okay. So I'm going to see what is Scorpio's feelings towards their person. Your feelings, boundaries, no, drawing the line, and enough. That's probably that High Priestess. Like they're coming in with an offer and you're like, nope. Even though you miss them, you're like more focusing on your own worth and your own independence and that type of thing, your own happiness. Maybe that's why the Five of Swords was there. And like, remember I said it's kind of like selfishly towards you, focusing on your stuff, but maybe rightfully so. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, Heart Fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. Maybe you feel like you're putting a boundary in place because you feel like they're constantly giving you mixed signals and it's up and down and you're like, I've had enough. Okay, what's their feelings, Scorpio's person's feelings towards them? Depth, awareness, importance, and value. Maybe they're like starting to realize how deep their feelings actually go for you, and that's why they're like, I need to kind of show you how important you are to me. And that's maybe that offer, even though they're like stressed out about giving it to you. And then we have distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. It's like maybe they've had, like maybe they were supposed to give you this offer a long time ago, and that's why you're like, no, I'm not, I've had enough now, and I'm moving on towards new love. Okay. So let's see, let's get some romance angels. Okay, for Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. If that was a sign. Okay, what else? We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. Maybe you're in the process of like your ex is giving you some sort of offer to like reconcile between each other, but you're like, no, I'd way rather move on to new love. So I'm releasing that person and starting to get to know someone else. What else? Let's see. That's too many. There we go. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. Bottom of the deck, religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so the let go of control issues, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's like, just, you know, go with what the universe is kind of guiding you towards. And then with the religious factors, it could be literal religious factors that are getting in the way, or like your spiritual differences, or it could be that, you know, the universe is just guiding you in some sort of spiritual path that you're needing to kind of let go control and follow down the path of whatever it's leading you to. Or it could just be that you guys have a difference in values as well, and that's why it doesn't, you guys don't add up in a way. Okay, let's see, what would this person say to Scorpio if they weren't holding anything back? What would they say? I lost myself for a little while. Okay, what else? We have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. And we have, I love you unconditionally. Bottom of the deck, then sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay, well, that's a bit confusing as well. maybe this person does have a lot of love for you, because they are very emotional with that moon card, but it's kind of like I said, like Jekyll and Hyde. It's like, and they're a very confusing person. And what is this with their, you know, are they needing to leave someone behind, or are they intending to bring in some sort of unhappiness to your life? I don't know. Don't trust this person. That's me anyway. Let me get you some advice. I just have to take these cards back to give you advice. Okay. So, for Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? What's their advice? We have the Emperor. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups. And King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So I feel like the advice here is firstly to focus on like what brings you happiness. Like I don't know why I'm getting the advice, like dig your heels in. Be that stubborn person, and then like walk away from anything that's making you unhappy and start going towards something that excites you, some sort of new beginning. And with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like from the page you can grow from this page. This new beginning can become something that you actually are very happy with, and you know, that this person like lifts you up in a way that brings you to like a healthy ego. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. So that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. I hope it resonated and you found a message that helped you, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.